I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up and naked. I see what's mine and take it. Keepers, losers, reapers. Oh yeah, the crown. So close I can taste it. I see what's mine and take it. Keepers, losers, reapers. Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here. Welcome to another exciting review of the one and only RWBY Volume 5, Chapter 7 review. So this week's chapter of RWBY, by the way, you can catch it on YouTube, on Rooster Teeth's YouTube channel. You can catch it on there. It's already out. Yeah, so legally it is out. For you Rooster Teeth Early Access members, you can watch the other chapter like a lot earlier than the people here that we have to wait on YouTube. This week's chapter, though, when it comes to we getting it on YouTube, you know, for free. This week's episode right here of RWBY. Now, to be honest with you, this is going to be a very short review because honestly, not really a lot happened within this chapter. Well, actually, not really a lot, but we did get some interesting information that we got from OZPIN. But before we begin to that, let me just say how I loved the scene where everyone is just gathered all around together, where everyone's just having a good time, just laughing about, rather, not even really the good old days, or laughing pretty much more about like how things are about a certain event, especially the embarrassing moment where Weiss is talking about like how she had to sing in front of everybody on stage. You know, a lot of other embarrassing things. So just seeing those group of people just getting together, eating some food, which is oddly enough because if you're an early Rooster Teeth Access member that came out, it came out between Thanksgiving weekend, and it kind of reminded me of like a Thanksgiving holiday sort of episode where they're just chilling, eating, just representing of rather the good old days or just what they've been doing for these past months, close to a year since the fall of Beacon. So it was a really nice moment just to see stuff like this, and I really did like. My favorite part though was the arm wrestling match. The arm wrestling match between Yang and Nora. That was actually pretty funny, and how like Nora was getting freaked out because she actually took Yang's arm, her prosthetic arm. She's like, ah, holy shit! Like that was actually pretty funny. I actually did love that scene a lot though, especially because of how, I mean, it's not really creepy because again it's a prosthetic arm. So you know, stuff like that was actually pretty good too. So yeah, that was another favorite moment of mine too. And I do have to say though, it does kind of suck that freaking Nora actually, you know, lost that. But actually no, screw that. Yeah, Yang's my favorite. So you know what, I am a bit biased, but it is what it is. So we get that though, and then the second half of the episode we get QROW and OZPIN pretty much telling them the truth about exactly what happened, on how they actually put the curse of magic on those two for a specific task. Now, we pretty much already know that OZPIN is the creator or this wizard of pretty much everything from like the change of the seasons to the maidens, etc. So he's particularly that wizard to actually have that type of power. So he explains, yes, all that stuff is pretty much real, like everything you know about turning people, you know, into crow, not just crows, but like, you know what I mean, like magic in general, and like why they have to do it. So he actually explains that yes, he did particularly put it on the host because it's pretty much similar to pretty much what OZPIN is, how if someone's actually going to die or about to pretty much lose their spirit in general, he takes over their body. So in other words, if that particular body were to die, OZPIN would just travel, or just be this collective soul just traveling to a different body. So that's basically what it is, and from what I understand, I think that's what it's about. So they finally explained that yes, you know, magic is real. So the curse and magic, yes, it is all real. So everybody is all shocked about that. So why he actually did it, again, I don't think we have any full explanation. Like, there was a certain path where I guess they had to take in order to actually sacrifice something in order to receive that curse, which I think is what he was trying to explain. So Yang is like, look, you know what, I will, because look, since my sister RWBY is helping you guys out, I might as well just help you guys out. But The only way we'll do this, if you guys stop lying and stop bullshitting us, then yeah, we will help you out when it comes to fighting alongside, training and getting stronger. Not only that, but also getting this so-called army together. So there's that, and they're like, alright, fine, fair enough. So then, you know, just like, you know what, just rest for the night, just chill, just catch up on your teammates and your friends and what you have seen, etc., etc. Okay, so let's talk about the end of the episode. Finally, we're gonna wrap it up with the Emery. So we see Emerald and Mercury. We them boys, we there, and they're already at Raven's camp. And you see that bandit dude that like Yang pretty much beat up. He's like, hey, you ain't getting in here without any transportation. It's like, bitch, who the fuck you think we are? We them boys. We're working with you. You know who we work with. And it's like, oh, alright, never mind. You know, we work for Syndra, boy. We're Syndra's boys. It's like, oh yeah, alright, go ahead. So that's where we ended off. So that's pretty much it for the chapter. Overall, I will say this chapter was pretty damn good. I really did like the fact how the gang was, you know, talking about, you know, rather it being the good old days or what's been happening right now as their travels. And it was just so good just to see the gang reunited, just chilling out. Like, again, it reminds me of something of like, let's say the lines of One Piece Raw, how like the crew finally gets back all together and talk about all this stuff. Also reminds me of the manga, not so much of the anime, Toriko, how the gang pretty much gets back together, or any kind of those like shonen-ish type animes where it's like a time skip and then they all get together and they reminisce the good old days or what's been going on, excuse me, doing their travels, during their journey on exactly how long they were gone for, etc. So that was good. I really enjoyed that. And the information we got about the curses, that was actually pretty great as well. And then the ending was actually pretty cool. And that bandit dude, he gonna die, which is pretty obvious he's gonna die. But other than that, though, that's pretty much it for the chapter. Overall, I give the final score a 4 out of 5. It was a very good chapter. I actually enjoyed this one, especially when it comes to half of the game being together. Again, we just have Blake, and I'm hoping, please get Blake off that island. I really want Blake to be reunited, and that's it. And we're all set once we got Blake. And then I think by then, finally, we could get all this stuff at it, and then we could get right back to the real shit going on. So yeah, the progression is good enough for me, so I can't complain. So other than that, that's pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's chapter of RWBY. I'll see you guys next week for chapter 8. Also, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Click the bell to join the squad to get those notifications of those videos. Also, do not forget to check out my social media plugins and my gamer tags as well. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. And my manga fans, keep supporting Rich Read What You Watch. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.